approach the geography also, how the geographers approached, and what is the difference between the other subjects, what is the geography as a discipline that we are going to study. The first chapter of NCERT, geography, 11th class, NCERT, fundamentals of physical geography. I'll go beyond that, okay, beyond that, but the topic is that geography as a discipline, right? So what is the role of the geography, etc., that we are going to see. In the same way, simultaneously, I'll discuss about your syllabus of the geography. What is there, how we have to study, what should be the approach. Okay. So first, see here. First, what is geography? Again, we'll come back to the question yesterday what we have seen. From here we'll start. What is geography? There was a small party. Okay? There was a small party. That party, one friend went, one professor went. So in that party, when the professor went, one asked, "Sir, what do you do?" He said, "I am a geographer." "Oh, that means you study about the earth." "Yes, I study about the earth and its features." "Then you are a geologist." No, I'm not geologist. I'm a geographer. I don't not only study earth and its relief features, but also I study the climatology. That means you are the metallurgist. No, sir, I'm not metallurgist. Then he said, "Sir, not only atmosphere or the gases of the earth, but also we study about the oceans." Then he said, "Then you are the hydrologist." No, sir, we are not hydrologist. Okay. Then he said that, "Sir, we study about the hydrology, that is ocean, climate, geomorphology, that means this, but we also study about the soil, species, etc." Then he said, "You are a biologist." Okay. Then he said, "Sir, no, sir, I'm not a biologist. Not a biologist." Then he said, "Not only we study about this, but we also study about the environment and also the gases or environment or environmental aspects." Then he said, "You are an ecologist." No, sir, I'm not an ecologist. Then he said, "Not only we study about this, we study about population, we study about settlements." He said, "You are a demographer then." No, sir, I'm not a demographer. Okay. But not only we study about this, we also study about the agriculture and mineral resources industries. Then he said, "You are an economist." No, sir, I'm not an economist. I'm not an economist. Is it clear? So combination of all these things is geography. Yes or no? It is a combination of all these things. Generally, it is a diversity of the phenomena that will be studying everything on the earth's surface. Diversities of the phenomena. That is what geography is. That is what called as geography. What he said? Not a geologist, not a hydrologist, not a biologist, not a economist, not a demographer. Point clear? Yes or no? That means it is something beyond this. It is something beyond this. Yes or no? It is something beyond this. Geography is not a hydrologist, not a geologist, not a economist, not anything. That means we are all studying of this subject. We are studying all the subjects. That means, can I say, there is more diversity in nature, more diversity of phenomena in nature? Agree with me? There is a more diversity in the nature. The diversity of the nature, the phenomena that we study on the earth's surface is geography. Or simple, geography is nothing but, it is nothing but, can I say, It is a relationship between the environment and human. Environment and human. And human. Agree with me? Can you say this? Yes or no? It is a study of human and environment as it is distributed on the earth's surface. The study of human and the environment as we distributed on the earth's surface is geography. Point clear? Yes or no? But when we are studying this environment and its relationship, can I say first I need to study about the environment? I need to study, before going to study the human beings, first I need to study the environment. Yes or no? Right? So that means environmental studies. It is an environmental studies. It is an environmental studies. Can I say this environmental study is nothing but physical geography? It is a physical geography. The study of environment is nothing but, the study of environmental studies is nothing but physical geography. Now let us understand this in this way. First, suppose there is a region in our India called as Bundelkhand. Bundelkhand. Okay, this Bundelkhand is in central highland of India. It is a central highland of India. Aravalli Plateau, Aravalli mountains are there. Malwa Plateau, Bundelkhand. Below that you have a Bagilkhand, Merwa Plateau. Then you have your Son River and Chota Nagpur Plateau, Son River. So Bundelkhand, the right side of the Bundelkhand is your, this right side of the Bundelkhand is your Malwa Plateau. Left side you have Bagilkhand and other side you have Chota Nagpur. On the top you have Yamuna River. On the bottom you have Narmada River. Okay, now listen carefully. Actually, in Bundelkhand, if there is a policy, the government has brought this policy, that any policy in this India, whatever it is brought, it will affect the other part also. That will affect the other part also, right? So now see here, the Bundelkhand, we have brought a policy called as a Green Revolution. Now that is a resource intensive policy. Resource intensive means the Green Revolution requires high yield variety crops, more water, chemical fertilizers, pesticides, etc. Yes or no? But Bundelkhand is a water challenging area. It is a water challenging area. Why? There are two rivers that flow in the Bundelkhand. Okay, one is Ken, one is Betwa. The one is Ken, one is Betwa. Okay, and there is 75 centimeters of the rainfall. But still, Bundelkhand is called as a water thirsty region. Water thirsty region. Agriculture's crops does not grow. If the Green Revolution is brought here, can I say that the Green Revolution is brought, the people will also in that region adopt Green Revolution? Yes or no? If the people adopt Green Revolution, what they require? High yield variety crops. That is chemical fertilizers, pesticides, water. Now if there is three, but fourth one is not there. Water is not there. Why? It is a water thirsty region. Water is not there. So if water is not there, there is only other factor. If there is no water, there is a rainfall, there is a plenty of scarcity of rainfall. Then only one way we can get the water is irrigation. Irrigation is also not there. Then what you'll do? There is no water. Suppose there is an El Nino next year or this year or next year, there is an El Nino. El Nino means scarcity. Already it is a water deficit. Why it is water deficit? Because these two rivers which are there, they depend on rainfall. Okay, they depend on rainfall. If the rainfall is less, water drainage is also less. That means these two rivers are seasonal rivers. You will study that later in detail. I am telling you in a roughly manner. So this is what is this? This is what? A seasonal rainfall. Seasonal rivers. That means it is a dry condition. Dry condition, green revolution, if you apply, what will happen? Crop failure occurs. Even if you have 3 resources, what are 3? Pesticides, high yield variety, and these things. What will happen? Drought will occur. Farmers has to hang. Yes or no? Farmers has to die. Then what will happen? If the farmers without anything, there will be a crop failure. If there is a crop failure, now what will happen? The people from this region, near to it, it is a Delhi. Near to it, it is a Delhi region. Yes or no? So what will happen? People will start migrating. Now, if I appoint you, okay, if I appoint you, all of you, as an IAS officer to study why the human resources are migrating from Bundelkhand to Delhi, first, what do you do? What is your role? What do you do? Will you ask the people why you are migrating? You know the reason. What is that reason? That there is a drought. There is a scarcity. Now, what you do? As an officer, what you do? What do you do? Tell me. As an officer, what you will do? Pipelines. This region, I'll tell you. First, okay, pipeline. So, in order to lay the pipeline, what you will do? They said, sir, it is not possible to lay the pipeline. Water should be there, no plants. For a plants, water should be there. In order to lay the pipeline, what you will do? First, canals. For constructing canals, before that, what you will do? Dam. Okay, for constructing before dam, what you will do? You study. The regions you study. First, I will study the region individually. That is, what are the physiographical challenges of Bundelkhand region? Individual characteristics I am studying. Why the rainfall is less? Why the water, though there is a high rainfall in some certain seasons, why the water thirsty region? Why these 2 rivers have these seasonal rivers? Okay, first I will study the characteristics of that particular region. So first I will study the individually I will study. Then I will link this with the migration. Yes or no? So same way, first what I will do, in order to study the human and environment, in order to study human and environment, I have to study the environment first. Got my point? Yes or no? First I will study my human environment. Individually, environment. Now what is environment? What is environment? What is environment? Something, tell me. What is environment? First I have to do, what I have to do? I will study environment individually. Then I will study human. First I have to know the characteristics of environment. Then only I can link the human with the environment. Yes or no? Right. So first I will study the environment. What is environment? Environment has 4 pillars. Very good. Exactly. Environment has 4 pillars. What are that? Lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, biosphere. Okay. So 4 pillars are there. Lithosphere, atmosphere, biosphere, and lithosphere. This is my lithosphere. Lithosphere. Clear? Atmosphere. Atmosphere. Biosphere. And hydrosphere. So, will I study individually? First, will I study individually first this? Yes, I'll study about lithosphere first. Then I'll study about atmosphere. Then I'll study about hydrosphere. Then I'll study about biosphere. But will I study only individually or interrelated also? Interrelated or individually? Only individually or interrelated? Both. That means I will study about both the things. Yes or no? That means interrelated also. The study of these pillars interrelatedly is called physical geography. The study of these four pillars is called physical geography. Now understood what is physical geography meaning? Yes or no? Physical geography, the study of lithosphere, hydrosphere. Now in physical geography, what you are trying? There are, now listen here, in the physical geography, the principles of physical geography is a first point. First, that is your paper 1, principles of physical geography. So what are there? What are the chapters? You can see the chapters are geomorphology, study of the earth, lithosphere, lithology, yes, study of atmosphere, study of hydrology, study of biosphere. So can I say this is nothing but physical geography? Yes or no? That is what called as physical geography. So what I have done, the geography is nothing but it is a study of human and environment. First, what I have to do in order to see, simple. If I want to study you or your society, in your house, your family are there. First, if I want to study your family, I have to study individually about you. Yes or no? Right? Then only my relationship will progress with you. Yes or no? I have to study your suppose he is there, someone is there, he is engaging with someone, marriage. Okay, there is no love marriage, only arranged marriage. What you will do first? What you will do? First you will study about the family, or first you will study about the girl? Family or girl? First you will study about the family, but later on you will study about individual also. Yes or no? Yes. That means first you have to know the individual one and the family. Then only you will adopt relationship with them. So same way, first I am studying about environment. Then only I can adopt the relationship with humans. Point clear? That is what called as geography is. Environment, human, relationship. And how do we study environment? Individually. Now, if I study the environment individually, now you see, then what is human and environment relationship? So, first we have studied environment-human relationship. Now, what is human-environment relationship? What is human-environment relationship? It is a human and environment relationship. Environment relationship. Can I say this is my study about humans is nothing but human geography? Study about human is nothing but human geography. Study about humans is nothing but human geography. Yes or no? Now listen carefully. Suppose this is my population, this is my resource. There is a plenty of resource available. This is a resource. And this is my population. Population. Now what will happen? What will happen? This is my resource and that is my population. What will happen? Tell me. Can I say that my population is less, resources are more? So what I will do? I will See, this is my phone. If there is a scratch on the phone, scratch, just small scratch. Okay, what I will do? Throw it out, buy new one. Yes or no? Can I say wastage of resource can happen? In this, wastage of the resource can happen. Okay, whenever they like, they can throw it. Excess, or even if it is not excess also, they can throw it. Consumption levels are very, very high in this case. Consumption levels are high. iPhone 14 you are using. iPhone 15 came. You buy it just 15 days back. New phone release. What you will do? iPhone 14 throw in the dustbin. iPhone 15 you will buy. Why? Consumption levels are high. Why? Resources are high. Can I say this? Resources are high, consumption levels are high, population is less. Which case? Example, which country? Which country? Which country? Uncle Sam. Which country? USA. Yes or no? Right? We throw. One person is having 2 cars, 3 cars, 4 cars, and it is allowed in these countries. Why? Why it is allowed? Resources are plenty. There is a plenty of resources. Petrol, itna jada hai, bahut jada hai. You know, you have plenty of resources that is available. So if the plenty of resources are available, then can I say that the consumption levels are also high? And these countries, they calculate the GDP based on the consumption levels. The consumption level is high, GDP is high. Consumption levels are low, GDP is low. Point clear? Yes or no? Now, suppose you see like this. The situation is like this now. This is my population and these are my resource. Tell me. Population and resource. What will happen? This is my population, this is my resource now. Which country? India. Okay, example of this India. Yes. Here I not allowed. Here you see, we are talking about conservation of the resources. For what purpose? A new term came from the conservation of resources. That is what called as sustainable development. And we practice sustainable development. What happened before 1990s? Now you see, before 1990s, okay, 1990s, you might have not burned also at that time. Okay, 1990s, the scenario of Indian middle class was phone iripayindanko. Suppose this phone has been broken down, right? Still, what we use, we will have a Fevistick, Feviquick, chutki mein chipkaye. Okay, we'll stick it and endulo aarabedam. Avuna? Yes or no? We use the same thing for the next 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. What you are trying to do? What you are trying to do? You do not have the resources to buy these things again. What do? The broken one, unused one, aina throw cheyo baita. Yes or no? Still you do not throw it out. What do? You conserve them. Am I right? You conserve them. Bottle, iribayindanko. What do? Will you throw it out? Not now, 1990s before. Will you throw it out? No. But what do? You conserve them for the next generation. Oh, you see, you are a big brother. You are having a small brother. Your t-shirts, your shirts. What do? Will you throw it out? No. What do? Hey, shirts unnai. Malli enduku konukuntav? Esko. Mother will scold. Yes or no? Big brother shirt is there. Wear that. Pants are there. Wear that. Yes or no? Sustainable development. That means, yes, in the small, when we were small, very small, our house was very small. When we used to visit friends' house, they were big. They are all having huge resources. Okay, I'll not use resources. Understand that. They are having big house. So when we go into their houses, generally our inferiority complex will be developed. My house is very small. Their house is very big, and they used to throw the materials. They used to throw the material. We used to play cricket bats. చిన్నగా ఉన్నప్పుడు క్రికెట్ బ్యాట్స్ ఆడేది అవునా. మన ఇంట్లో ఒకటి కొనాలంటే we cry for almost 10, 20, 30 days, then we will get a cricket bat. But those who are having big houses, etc., car, at that time Maruti, at that time Maruti means it is Karodpati. Yes, he is a Karodpati. That means their houses 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bats, balls, etc. For buying one ball, used to beg mother. Yes or no? That means we followed sustainable development. Yes or no? Resources are less, population is high. Sustainable development. That means India practiced sustainable development before the word sustainable development came. 1987, sustainable development word came. So India practiced sustainable development before only. Agree with me? Yes. Now you see here. Now in 1991, there was a reforms in economy. What was the reforms? LPG. Liberalization, privatization, globalization. Now what happened? Globalization came. People got more number of jobs. Yes or no? One was working not only in one job, he is also working in moonlight. Moonlight job started. Yes or no? Right? That means number of income increased, resources were less. If suppose if the resources are less, population is more, can I say resources are less, population is more? If they start consuming them, what will happen? Demand, resources తక్కువ ఉన్నాయి. ఇప్పుడు నీ దగ్గర ఓన్లీ 4 చాక్లెట్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఓకే, పీపుల్ ఆర్ 10, 5 చాక్లెట్స్ ఉన్నాయి, 10 ఉన్నారు. అప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి? హాఫ్ అంటే ఎక్స్ప్లాయిటేషన్ చేస్తున్నాం. Yes or no? That means more the population, less the resources, people will start exploiting. Can I say over exploitation వల్ల environment degrade అవుతుందా మరి? Yes or no? Environment will start degrading. If environmental, see, over exploitation, environment, okay, there is more population, resources are less, population is more. What do you do? Over exploitation. If there is an over exploitation, can I say there is a environment degradation? Degradation takes place. If there is an environment degradation, can I say there will be more disasters? There is more disaster, then again resource will. Yes or no? Right? This is a point. So what happens? Can I say now that human relation is with the society also? Human relations is with the society also. What we did in the 1991 LPG reforms, that means we Indians, population on one hand was increasing gradually, on other hand resource exploitations also started in India. 1991 to 2004, exploitation started. Why? They will ask you, what are you doing? What do you say? I am so and so MNC company, I am a software engineer. Don't you have a bike? Don't you have a car? What do you do? Next day loan pettaina car konta. What is that? Exploitation. Resource. So what do you do next? Petrol filling? Yes or no? Your friends ask, mama, no treat. What do you see? Treat. Exploitation. What do you do? Exploitation. Degradation. Yes or no? Degradation. The degradation occurs, disasters occurs. Disaster occur, again resource exploitation takes place. Poverty. Am I right here? That means humans are depending on society. So there is a relationship with the humans and society. There is a relationship between human and society. So can I say the study of society and human relation is also a part and parcel of geography? That is what called as human geography. That is what we study the second paper. That is what we study in the second paper. Can you see that? Human geography. Now understood what is physical, what is human. Yes or no? What is physical, I have explained you. What is human, I have explained. That means perspectives of human geography, economic geography, population and settlement, regional planning, models, theories and laws in the human. Okay? Point clear? Right. So, what the geography is, now I'll just tell you, very brief manner. See here. Suppose, can I say the geography is both physical and human now? Geography is both physical and human. Physical and human. Human. But this geography consists of n number of disciplines. What is that here? See. Okay, so see here. Just a second. Geography has both disciplines of physical and human. Physical and human. That means they have like this. Okay. So other top part is physical, bottom part is your. This is a diagram which is there in the NCERT. Okay. So here. So in this part, you see here, can I say this is my geomorphology? Geomorphology. And this is my climatology. Climatology. This is my oceanography. Oceanography. This is my biogeography. Of course, environment geography is the so there. And these are my perspectives of human geography. Perspectives of human geography. Then we have economic geography. Economic geography. Then we have population and settlements and settlement geography. Then we have cultural geography. Cultural geography. Geography. When settlements and cultural geography. Clear? Now, the study of geomorphology, can I say it is called geology? This is what called as geology. Geology. The study of climatology, meteorology. Meteorology. The study of oceanography, hydrology. The study of biogeography, biologist. Am I right? Is it biology? Yes or no? Or biology? Biology. Start biology. Right? The study of perspectives of human geography is called philosophy. Philosophy. Okay? The study of economic geography, economist. The study of population and human settlement, demography. The study of cultural geography is called sociology or anthropologist. Anthropology. Sir, my doubt is, sir, if there are so many disciplines to study about individually, then why the university is allowing to set up a separate department called as a geography and diverting the resources? Got my point? There is an economist who is studying economic geography. There is a demography who is studying the population and settlement. There is a sociology who is studying about the cultural settings. Then why there is a separate department kept like a geography, and why we are studying geography? Is it not the tourism? That means over exploitation, resource, extra usage of the resource. Is it not the extra? You need to spend the department, in the department you need to spend the money, you need to give the money for the research and development. Yes or no? Why you have set up the geography as a department then? If geography consists of all these things, then why did you set up a separate department? Proper? They are not using proper way. They are not. Why you have set up that economist department? Resources? Already they are finding, no? Economist role is economic geography. Anthropologist role is cultural settings. Geologist role is geology. Edi? Ade enduk chesaru? Why? That is what question is. Why we are ఇప్పుడు ఇవన్నీ ఉన్నాయి, ఎందుకు చదవాలి మళ్ళీ? Which places? Then climatologist, oceanography is there, no? Or geologist is there to tell you. Then why we are studying geography? అదే ఉన్నారు కదా, ఎకనామిస్ట్ ఉన్నాడు కదా. ఎలా? అదే కదా ఎకనామిక్ జాగ్రఫీ చెప్పేది. అది ఎకనామిస్ట్ చెప్పేది ఏంటి? రిసోర్స్ని ఎలా యూటిలైజ్ చేయాలో అదే చెప్తాడు. సపోజ్, సరే నేను ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్తాను. సపోజ్ ఐ వాంట్ టు డెవలప్ దిస్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్. ఓకే, దిస్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ ఐ వాంట్ టు డెవలప్. ఐ విల్ కాల్ ది ఎకనామిస్ట్. సరే నీ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్తాను. ఎకనామిక్స్, ఐ విల్ కాల్ ఎకనామిస్ట్. దెన్ ఐ విల్ ఆస్క్, sir, I want to develop this institute, what is the way? What he will ask first thing? Em chestadu? How he develops from economist point of view? How he develops? How he develops? From economic point of view, how he develops? Technology. Economist వచ్చి ఏం చేస్తాడు? ఫస్ట్ మీ ఆఫీస్కి వచ్చి ఏం చేస్తాడు? అడుగుతాడు. ఓకే, ఇంకా ఫస్ట్ నీ అకౌంట్స్ బుక్ కూడా చూస్తాడా చూడడా? అంటే ఏం చేస్తాడు? కాస్ట్ కట్టింగ్ చేస్తాడు. ఇది వేస్ట్, ఇది వేస్ట్, ఇది వేస్ట్, ఇది వేస్ట్, ఇది వేస్ట్ అంటాడు. అదే నేను ఎకనామికల్ జాగ్రఫర్ని పిలిచాను అనుకో, ఎకనామిక్ జాగ్రఫర్ని పిలిచాను. వాడు ఏం చేస్తాడు? అతను ఏం చేస్తాడు? వాట్ హీ విల్ డూ? ఫస్ట్ అడిగేది ఏంటి తెలుసా? మీ చుట్టుపక్కల ఎవరో పెద్ద బిల్డింగ్ ఎక్కడ ఉంది సార్ అని అడుగుతాడు. అవునా? ఎస్ అవును. పెద్ద బిల్డింగ్ ఎక్కుతాడు. ఎక్కేం చేస్తాడు? వాట్ హీ విల్ డూ? ఆఫ్టర్ గోయింగ్ విల్ ఆస్క్ ఫస్ట్ దట్ విచ్ ఇస్ ద టాలెస్ట్ బిల్డింగ్ ఇన్ దిస్ ఏరియా. స్టడీ ది సరౌండింగ్. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? అంటే what I am trying from the top, I am trying to study the region. అంటే ఏంటి? ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్స్ అన్నీ కూడా ఇక్కడే ఎందుకున్నాయి, ఈ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ సపరేట్గా ఇక్కడ ఎందుకుంది, ఇక్కడ ఉంటే లాభం ఏంటి, నష్టం ఏంటి, ఏరియా. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ కాల్డ్ ఎస్ స్పేషియల్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్. That is called spatial distribution. To study that, why we are studying geography? Because of the spatial distribution. Like for example, it is nothing but how the phenomena is distributed on the earth is called a spatial distribution. Why we are studying? For a spatial distribution. Now listen carefully. Listen carefully. Spatial and time both cannot be separated. Space and time cannot be separated in geography. Like for example, if I want to know the mountain, first I have to study, like for example, why these fold mountains are present only on the margins of the continent. For example, you see all the fold mountains which are there. If you see this, you look at here, world map, right? Now, equator, yes or no? Here I have Rockies mountains, Rockies. Here I have, very good, Andes. Here I have Atlas, Atlas. Here you have Alps. Here you have Himalayas. So if I want to study these things, that means, is it not a spatial distribution? The phenomena, how it is distributed on the earth, is it not the fold mountains? First, for studying this, I have to go back to the future, past. Sorry, not future, past. Okay, I have to go back to the past. That means how these mountains were formed. What is the phenomena that led to the formation of these mountains? That means how the Rockies were formed, how the Andes were formed, how the Alps were formed, how these Himalayas were formed. These are called young fold mountain systems of the world. These are all formed only in one period, Alpine orogeny period. This is a geological time scale. So for that, what I have to do? I am telling you the way, how the approach is. Why we need to study? It is a spatial. So can I say the economist left the space? Economist left the space. That's why we are studying economic geography. Anthropology left the space. That's why we are studying anthropology, cultural setting. Demographer left the space. That's why we are studying demography, population and settlement. Geology left the space. That's why, of course, geology, climatology, oceanography. Okay, this whatever we are studying, it is an applied part. They have said, now we are studying applied part. So why we are studying geography? One, spatial distribution. Like for example, if they ask you, sir, discuss the consequences of floods in India. What do you do? Discuss the consequence of flood in India. What do you do? Same question is asked in GS, same question asked in optional paper. What do you do? What do you do? Can I say that first I will see both GS and optional content will be same, but there is a slight change in geography optional. What is that? I will draw maps and diagrams. I will show that where the floods occurrence is more in India, where they are less in India, and why they occur in more there, why occur there less. Can I say that I will draw the map and explain it in proper manner? I'll get more marks. That is what called as a spatial distribution. Studying through the maps and diagrams is called what we did. What we did here, studied through maps. That is what called spatial distribution. So spatial distribution means the phenomena, how it occurred on the earth's surface. The study of this phenomena is called spatial distribution. Is it clear? There are Ural mountains here. Yes or no? Ural mountains are there. Here we have Aravallis. We have great ranges here. Here we have Robo, Chitti. Yes or no? Kilimanjaro. Okay. Here we have Kilimanjaro mountain. Then yeah, there are so many. That means these are also fold mountains, but they are old mountains. That means how do I know they are old? If I study the time period. That means I am studying the spatial distribution, but I am also studying the time period of its formation. So can I say that physical geography, if I study the time period, I can relate with the human geography? That is what I told you yesterday. Geography is nothing but it is a linkage between both of them. Point clear? Huh? Yes or no? That is what? Why we are studying the geography. Clear? So why we are studying the geography, that is the first point. Okay, there is a why we are studying the geography. Why we study geography. Don't say for exam point of view. Sir, for exam we are studying geography. Okay. First is spatial science, because there is spatial science. Spatial in the space. Spatial science. I hope it is clear to you. That is nothing but how the phenomena is distributed on the earth's surface is nothing but spatial science. Drawing the maps and diagrams is a spatial science. Through this we are going to study geography. So same thing will apply in our optional also. Is it clear? Why we are how we have to study? This is the first one. What is geography? Geography is not about the anthro or cultural or social or anything. But what is geography? Geography is a spatial science. The phenomena, how it occurs, the study of this phenomena. It means how the mountains form, how the rivers form, how the oceans form, how the plateaus are formed. The phenomena and its time period which are related with it. That is called as your geography. Point clear? Right? Then one more. It is an integrative science also. It is integrative. It is integrative science. Science. See, there is a big debate. There is a big debate which is going on. See, I'll tell you the debate. There is a big debate which is going on. If you have, see, did you get the syllabus? Did you brought the syllabus? Yes, see that. Here, there is a topic called as there is a topic here. You can see this topic. There is a topic called as dichotomy and dualism. There is a topic called as dichotomy and dualism. Actually, there is a big debate between the whether there is a debate. Actually, you know, some persons have a different opinion on the same subject. Some persons have a different opinion on the same subject. On geography, some persons have a different opinion, some persons have a different opinion. What is that some person says? They say that, sir, geography should only stick to physical geography. Some person says, sir, geography is meaning is nothing but human geography. Physical is science. Physical is science. So there is a difference of opinion on the same subject. So question, what essentially the scope of geography contains? That's the question. What you will do? How do you tell that it is a synthesis of it? Generally, many scientists, many geographers, they have all synthesized. The theme of, generally dichotomy and dualism is nothing but difference of opinion. There is a difference of opinion created, then the people started synthesizing them. Okay, there is a theme of synthesizing them. Okay, there is a theme for synthesizing. Synthesizing means combining them. Which one should be combined? Human and physical. Human and physical. That is what the geographers are doing from past few years. And till today, no one has synthesized the subject of human and environment. There is no synthesis of human and environment. There is no synthesis of human and environment. And we are also trying, from our subject point of view also, what we are trying to do, we are synthesizing both physical as well as human. But till today, no one has done that. Clear? Right? So how do you know, how do you study this interactive science? Can I say that there are two things on the earth surface? See, one says that in the systematic approach, we have to study the geography from two aspects. One, systematic approach. What is systematic approach? You see, systematic approach. What is systematic approach? We have to study the geography from two approaches. One, systematic approach. Okay. The other is regional approach. Regional approach. Systematic approach and regional approach. Systematic approach and regional. Now, what is systematic approach? What is systematic approach? See, theories. See, systematic approach means if I drop a pen, will it fall or will it rise? Who gave the theory? Apple. Newton only. If I go on a mountain, if I drop the pen, will it fall? Will it rise? If I go to America, Washington, DC, from top floor, if I drop the pen, will it fall? Will it rise? Fall only. That means wherever the phenomena is same. Phenomena is same or not? Yes or no? So can I say all the physical phenomena are same in this world? Yes or no? Wherever I go, if I drop, that means there will be a same phenomena. Phenomena is repeating everywhere. That means I can say generalization. I can form theories on this. I can form models on this. That is what systematic approach, that is what principal geography meaning. We form theories and approaches. We'll form theories and approaches. See here. We form models, theories and approaches. Yes or no? With related to the environment. But can you say that humans also have the same phenomena which is repeated? Repeated phenomena will have. Today you came to the class. Tomorrow will you come? Day after tomorrow you will come. Day after tomorrow you will come. Day after tomorrow you will come. For next 15 days will you come? Until unless it is Sunday. Is it clear? Will you come? And what is the difference? Is it also same phenomena? Can we make the principles on it? No. Why? Today's air came. Okay? Tomorrow also you will come. But today's mood will not be there tomorrow. Agree? Yes or no? Today's mood will not be there tomorrow. Tomorrow's mood will not be there day after tomorrow. How can I make the principle on human? Is it clear? Like for example, see one more example I'll give you. Right? Systematic approach example I'll give you. A way of systematic approach. systematic approach. Now, there is a tropical rainforest. Tropical rainforest. Rainforest. Now, how the tropical rainforest will be? Generally, they are between 10 degrees north and south of the equator, but also present in tropics. They are also present in some of the tropical region. So what will happen? Generally, you see, this is your land mass, and you will have a trees like this. Big trees will be there, present here. There is a land mass, here also big trees. These are tropical rainforest, and in between there will be a small trees also. And in between them there will be a small trees. Can I say this tropical rainforest, where does it occur? First of all, it occurs in Amazon, Congo, Guinea, Indonesia. Can I say that tropical rainforest, big trees will be on the corners? You can see this diagram. Big trees are on the corners. Small trees are in between. Same approach will be there in Africa. Same approach will be there in Amazon. Same approach is there in Indonesia also. That is what called systematic approach. That is what called as a systematic approach. Same phenomena is there, no? Same phenomena is there. Now tell me, can I say that these trees are taller, these trees are shorter? Yes or no? In between the tall trees, they will not, nowhere in Amazon, Congo, Indonesia, two tall trees will be at the same place, adjacent to each other. Why? Why they will not be there? Principle. That is a principle. What is a principle? Why? If they come very close to each other, they will fight for the resources. They will fight for the resources. One will die. Here, ఒకే ఏరియాలో రెండు లయన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఓకే, ఒకే ఏరియాలో రెండు లయన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. Now what will happen? What will happen? Same area, two lions are there. Will it survive? One lion survive? No. Competition will be created among them. If the competition is created, one will survive, one will die. Yes or no? That's why जंगल का राजा एक ही रहता है, वो है शेर, वो भी एक रहता है. అడవిలో ఒకే రాజు ఉంటాడు, అవునా కదా? అదే లయన్ ఒకడే ఉంటాడు. ఇద్దరు ఉన్నారనుకో గొడవలే, ఒకటి చచ్చిపోతారు. అదే కదా సేమ్ ఫినామినా. సో కెన్ ఐ సే ద సేమ్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఈజ్ అప్లైడ్ ఇన్ ఇండోనేషియా, same principle is applied in Congo basin also. Yes or no? Is it not a principle? It is a principle. You see, these trees as you go, can you say that wind will increase? As I go up, speed will increase. Wind speed will increase. The leaves are small or high, large. Wind speed increases. If the wind speed increases, evaporation will take place high. That's why you can see these tall trees, as you go up, they have small leaves. In tropical rainforest only. But these leaves are big. Why? Sunlight will not reach. Sunlight will not reach. The sunlight not reaches, they will trap the sunlight. In order to trap, their leaves will be bigger. Same phenomena can I apply in Congo? Same phenomena I can apply in Amazon basins also. Is it not a principle? Is it not a systematic approach? This is what called principles, models, theories. Yes or no? I can apply for physical geography, but not for human geography. But I can apply for economic geography also. See here, like for example, there is in India, if you look at here, there is a place. This is a Kolkata. Okay, this is a place actually. Here, this is your sing boom. This is a sing boom. A means sing boom. Point B. B is my jharia. That is my jharia. Or sorry, it is Bokaro. Jharia coalfield. 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 Okay, this place is Jharia. Coalfield it is. Okay, Bokaro. This is Bokaro. B for Bokaro. For Bokaro. Bokaro. Is it clear? Can I say that Singhbhum belt, this belt, is of rich in iron ore? These are rich in iron ore. Bokaro is rich in coalfield. Jharia coalfield. Yes or no? Right? So, can I say that my iron and steel industry I can set up here and here also? Anywhere? I told you yesterday. I can set up at B or I can set up at A also. Yes or no? I can set up at B, I can set up at A. So same phenomena also occurs. Same phenomena also occurs in the Europe also. Like if you look at here, these are the Ural mountains. Ural mountains. This is Moscow. M for Moscow. I am writing here. M for Moscow. Below Ural mountains, south of the Ural mountains, you will find mountains, you will find iron ore. And Moscow is highly developed because there is a coal field, Tula coal field, Tula. This is a Tula coal field. Now can I say Moscow is highly developed because here in this region there is a lot of iron and steel industries. So can I say here in between them iron and steel industry set up same way? Can I say this principle is applied throughout the world? Same. Like for example, one more. If you look at here, this is your USA. Eastern part of the USA. Here you will find there is a mountains. Appalachian mountains. Okay, this is your Canadian shield. Canadian shield. Canadian shield is rich in coal. Appalachian mountains are rich in iron ore. That's why you see there are number of industries. Chicago, okay, Philadelphia, or you have many industrial areas. Okay, Washington DC. Right, even your northern part, New York, all these are industrial regions. There are a lot of industries which are being set up here. So can I say the same principle is applied throughout the world? Systematic approach. That is what called as systematic approach. Is it clear? But question is now, cacti plants తెలుసా? Cactus, deserts lo untai. Yes or no? So can I say this cacti plants is a part of deserts? It is found throughout the deserts of the world, tropical deserts of the world? No. That is what exception. It is found only in African deserts. This is absent. These are called zero plantations. What they do generally, they have generally they have less leaf. Leaf will be very, very small. Why? Water vapor, in order to avoid evapotranspiration. The leaf is very, very small. Sometimes this leaf converts into thorns. Cacti plants, American deserts. Okay, but absent in African deserts. So is it systematic approach? For that we need to study regional approach also. That is what geography is. Studying of systematic and regional approaches. In the regional approaches, you see, what you study is simple. Regional approaches. The regional approach, it will be like this. Be like this. Like, no. Here, we studying like this. It will be, okay. This region, this is your physical. Okay, I will divide like this. This is my physical geography, physical part, and this is my human part. Physical part and human part. So here, geomorphology, climatology, oceanography, and biogeography. Biogeography. Right? Here we have, economic geography. Then I have cultural. Then I have population and settlement, and then political geography. Like this. Now listen carefully. This one. This is my Asia. This is my Africa. This is my Europe. What are the continents? North America, South America, Oceania. Now, see here. First, what we studied, that mountains regions, folded mountain regions, why tropical rainforest? Yes or no? Tropical rainforest, why cold distribution, iron ore, etc. Distribution. Can I say study that is a systematic approach? But if I study only this part, geomorphology in Asia, Africa, and Europe. Only geomorphology of Asia, Africa, and Europe. Okay? Individually, if I study Asia lo ela undi, Africa lo ela undi, Europe lo, North America, South America, and Oceania. Can I say this is my regional approach? Regional approach, yes or no? So we are going to study in geography both systematic approach and regional approaches. This is what called as geography, the discipline of geography. That's why we are studying this geography as a vision. Point clear? Yes or no? Right? So this is about your geography. Same thing what we have explained, that will be there in your syllabus also. I told you yesterday 65% of the syllabus is human geography. 35% of the syllabus is physical geography. So let us see what is the syllabus of the geography. Clear? So first point, is it the principles of the geography what we have studied? Systematic approach. That is only the heading. Yes or no? Principles of geography, systematic approach. That means physical geography we have. See, also from the systematic to regional, when we are studying regional, we are applying it. Yes or no? We are applying it. We have studied, the steel industries, iron ore, coal, we have applied. That means 1970 onwards, applied geography came. But that was added in our syllabus in the year 2008. That is what called as, you can see this, applied geomorphology, geohydrology, economic, geology, and environment. Applied geography. This is called applied geomorphology. Is it there? Yes or no? Then you can see global climate changes and the role and response of man in climatic changes, applied climatology, and urban climate. Is it there? So what we are trying to do, we are studying, under this we are studying regional approaches. Regional approach. That means why there is a, like for example, there is a climate change. Climate change. Is a climate change is happening throughout the world in the same phenomena? climate change principles we have applied, but it is not happening, or consequences of this climate change is not same throughout the phenomena. What they say, report says that the India affecting more, Bangladesh is affecting more, Sri Lanka is affecting more, but countries like Europe is affecting less. Why? Because they have technology. So can I say technological approach we have to study? That means regional way we have to study. Yes or no? Regional ways we have to study. That is called regional approaches. Point clear? See here, even in oceanography, law of seas and marine pollution, right? Then biogeography also, you can see the factors influencing the world distribution of plants, animals, problems of deforestation, conservation, social forestry, agroforestry, wildlife, major gene pool centers. Even in environment, you can see biodiversity, sustainable development, environment hazard, remedial measures, environmental educations and legislatures. If you study this, your environment is done. Yes, you will also study how the man behaves with the environment. That is what called as a environmental geography. Point clear? How the man, that is what the study of geography, no? What we said. Why, what is a geography? It is a study of relationship between man and environment. What we did, first we studied the environment individually. Then we related the man with the environment. Then we studied how the society is influencing the human beings also. Did we see? Yes or no? Resources. Africa is having less resource. Population is high. Resources are more. We say that resources are more, but technological problems. So can I say that technology has modified the human and environment relationship? Technology has modified the human and environmental relationship. And when the technology is modified in the developing countries or the less resource region where the population is high, degradation is compulsory, takes place. Man feels that, human feels that we have overcome the environment by using our technology. Yes or no? Man felt that we have overcome the environment by using the technology, but it is only up to certain extent. What we have seen in Jyotish Joshimat, yes or no? What we have seen in Kerala, what we have seen in Chennai, what we have seen in Uttarakhand. Yes or no? It is only a feeling that the humans have exceeded the environment, but it is only a limit. Beyond that, environment will open its wings to show its true color. Is it clear? Yes or no? So how the technology has modified human and environment, that also we have to study. That is what called as these things. Clear? Yes or no? Then you can see perspectives of human geography. The most interesting part of geography is perspectives, because it is a philosophical in nature. It is a debates which will be there in the international scenario that you learn. Just now I told you, synthesis, regional synthesis, dichotomy, dualism, differential, areal differentiation. That is what called as areal differentiation. How the differential part, we will not apply. See, if the principle is same, we will apply it. The principle is not same. Like for example, there is a class here also. There is a class 200 meters also away. There is a class 2 kilometers also away. But can I say same principle is applied to whole the classes? No. Why? No. Why? Your mood might be different. That person mood might be different. That person mood might be different. Got it? That is called areal differentiation. We have studied systematically that classes should be set up here, this latitude, this place, this place, this place. But can I say that human environment will modify in these areas 3 classes? Why? Human will not think the same manner. That means principle changed. Yes or no? That is what called as areal differentiation study. That is called as a regional approach. Point clear? Yes or no? All these things we will be studying in the. So economic geography, world economic development, population settlements. You can see that's world population problems, soil well-being, social well-being, quality of life, population as a social capital. Then problems and remedies of urbanization, sustainable development and cities. If you read this, you are, see these two, this whole chapter, society over. Society will be over. Indian society is there. Point clear? Yes or no? Then regional planning. How do you plan? Okay, models and theories. Plan to one, your, Max Weber, etc. Physical settings. This is a paper 2. Paper 2. Physical setting, resource, agriculture, industry, transport, cultural setting, settlement, regional development, and political aspects and contemporary. Contemporary issues are also majorly important. That also I'll tell you last 1 year what has happened. Clear? Yes or no? So this will be our approach. Our approach will be from NCERTs. Then we will integrate. Last step will be answer writing. Clear? Done? You have any questions from your side? Then you can ask me. 4.5 months. You have a question? Then ask me. That is what geography as a discipline I said. Okay? You have a questions? Are they contemporary issues? So wherever it is applied, then we will. Environmental hazards, landslides, earthquakes, tsunami, flood, drought. Contemporary issues. There is a chapter for that. That is a paper 2. Questions compulsory will come. 100% question from here will be there. Basic thing is first you need to buy a previous year's questions paper. I'll give you handouts for that. Okay, for your notes, your class notes, handouts, and refer some textbook references. I'll tell you, don't buy whole textbooks at one time, one go. Okay, whatever they have written there, don't buy all that. Not buy anything first. First you need to understand, then later we'll buy. Clear? Right? But before that, you need to revise. I told you, revision is important. Writing is important. Understanding is important. Content is important. You have doubts? Ask. No doubts? How many are fixed for geography? You're trying. Of course, why not? Just now I told you. That's what I told you, human geography, how do you have to relate? That is what dichotomy and dualism. That's what society and you. How do you study? And you and environment. That is what human geography is. Clear? Human geography is more interesting than physical geography, my perspective. And it also carries more weightage in exam. Without studying human geography, not only from the exam point of view, without studying human geography, even whatever you study in the physical geography, that will be waste. Because you do not study, or if you study limitedly, you cannot interlink. Like for example, you see, I'll tell you one best example. There is in physical geography, there is a study of river morphology. Okay? Channel morphology. You have to study channel morphology. Channel morphology means you need to study about the river bed, river, banks, etc. Morphology you study. So when you study this morphology, can I say, when you study, then only you can manage the water resource, river which is flowing. When you study this river morphology, then only you can manage the water resource, water conservation, drinking. If you study this river morphology, then only you can manage a flood. Flood management can occur. Yes or no? Actually, there are pools and riffles. In the river, generally you will find pools and water ila partaya. Yes or no? Pools will be created. Plunge pools and they are called pools. and immediately there will be riffles. Riffles are the height which has been created. Now tell me, see here, when the water falls here and water moves this side, this is height. Water falls and moves like this. Water fall and move. Are you able to get? Yes or no? Water fall and move like this. When the waterfall, can I say this side of this waterfall? Waterfall is this. This side of the riffles. This side of the, this is a waterfall which is falling from top. There is a riffle, height. This side will be calm water. There is no disturbance in the water. Here water will fall, it will move like this. So this side there is a calm water. Calm water. Can I say that different, in order to study, if here you will find different species. Can I say here we will find a different species from this side? Because here there is a mixture of water taking place. Here silent calm water taking place. So can I say species will differ? So in order to study that species, first I have to know the morphology of the river. Yes or no? That is what human and environment relation. Clear? So physical geography is interesting, no doubt. I told you, triangle love story yesterday. Even though you studied physical geography 10 times more than anything, without human geography, your selection will not be there in mains. That's why physical geography 35%, 65% human geography. In human geography, fixed answers. You cannot change them. Okay, you cannot change them. So 65%, that's why I told you yesterday, 60% of the each topics is more than enough. Not 100%. That's why they say, oh, syllabus is very lengthy, 20 chapters are there, that, these, this, etc. Yes or no? Right? But 60% of whole syllabus. That's enough. Clear? And that too, 65% concentration on human. Right? Physical we will study 100%. Without studying human, if you study some institutes, generally if you go wherever you want, you can check also that they teach 85% physical geography, 15% human geography. Students fail to answer human geography. But human geography is very easy. Very, very easy compared to physical geography. Why? Physical geography is physics, science. If you know, you will apply. Don't know, you will leave. But human geography is philosophical. Even if you don't know, you can write it. You'll get the marks. That is why 65% weightage. Okay? You need to know the terminology of human geography. That's it. Clear? Next. Classes will begin, next week. Next week, I'll let you know. Okay? Decide 1, 3. How many are just 1, 3? Also 1, 2. Right? Any more? Anything more? Thing? Right? Okay. So I have introduced discipline today. Right? Okay.